3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie. You know,
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boy.
Hi, it's Thursday. Hi. Thursday right here. Me and SuperChat Charlie are here, and I'm going to pour a drink. And yeah, welcome. Thursday in effect, right here, Raleigh, North Carolina, my humble abode. And Charlie, thanks for waving that light up toilet around. You know how it turns me on. Oh, whoops. There you go, Charlie. I got the mail for you there. Charlie holds the mail. Got some mail to open later. Charles, you just get over there. And welcome again. This is the second live stream that we've done in 2025. I couldn't do last Thursday because I was in LA, and I totally planned to do one from the hotel room, but circumstances there were a little weird, not typical. So the electricity and the internet was real iffy that day. So, So that's why I couldn't stream. But I'll tell you all about it. I put a little scrapbook video up about the trip. It was a trip in which I went to work on some Devo stuff and go see a rock band perform. Now, let me, I saw something happening there in the side chat, and I want to thank you. But I'm going to get to that in a second, because right now I have to congratulate somebody. And, oh, by the way, before I congratulate somebody, I hope you've noticed that I'm wearing a rock and roll band t-shirt, as I typically do throughout my life. And today we have a Venom Incorporated shirt on, and whoa, there goes Cricket. Almost knocked over the wine glass, but not quite. Come here, Cricks. What do you got? What are you spazzing out about? Look at her. Okay, what Cricket wants something, pardon me. But anyway, yeah, I'm wearing a rock and roll band t-shirt, which is something I do all the time, every day of my life. Very few times in my life that I don't wear a rock and roll band shirt. And this is one that I got from a show in LA recently, which we'll be talking about. Cricket is all over the microphone. So if you hear a bunch of noise in the microphone, it's because Cricket's there doing that. So Peter Graves was first in the chat, and you know what that means. That means his name goes into a hat to be drawn for to hopefully win a prize, a drawing of some kind coming up real soon. And we're not going to have to wait till January of next year to do these prize drawings anymore, because as soon as I have enough prizes and enough names in the hat to do a drawing once every couple months even, we'll do it. So anyway, thank you, Peter, for being first. And also the person who puts their comment in the chat last tonight before we sign off, that person will also get their name in the hat. There's other ways to get your name in the hat for these prize donations. The prize is called the Viewer Participation Prize Drawing, the VPPD. And before we go any further here, let me just play this really quick so you guys know how to get your name into the hat for these drawings for music-related and weird art-related prizes. And here we go. Here's how to earn VPPD entries. You get one entry if you're the first or the last to post a comment in the side chat during any of my 2025 live streams, just like last year. You can also get an entry for every $5 donated in Super Chat. For instance, $10 equals 2 entries, and so on. You can get an entry if the comment you leave on any of my videos, live or otherwise, gets pinned to the top of the comment section by me. Also, you guys know I do live noise sometimes at the end of my streams. You can get 2 entries if you join me on screen for any noise segment during my 2025 live streams. Also, throughout the year, I'll be coming up with other ways you can earn entries, like trivia questions and other sporadic whims I may have. So that's how you do it. Great. So anyway, there's that. So now you know a few ways to get your name in the hat for prizes. I got a great sponsor called Futurismo Records from the UK, and I've already sent all the prizes that we drew for earlier this month, and hope everybody got those. So Peter Grace, congrats again. Rathette was number 2. Hey, Rathette, Good morning. Nice to see you. I know this was a long time ago you guys posted these things, but just give me a second here. Jeff Young, what's happening? Good to see your brother. Good evening. And of course, Tim's here. Record Man, Dave, what's up? How's it going? Crip, good to see you, brother. Vincent fell asleep. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. We're not going to be mad at you. Rathet. Oh, yeah, here we go. David Lynch. Yeah, I heard about that. Look, now I'm not a movie person. So on this channel, we have to talk about things that I know about because we have to dumb it down for Pilmer here because I'm not a movie person. I know the name of the guy. He made some interesting, weird movies, right? But I don't know anything about it. So I can't really talk about that here. I know 5 things, and that's not one of them. It is Pilmer time, unfortunately for some. Douglas, how's it going? Pink dot white D. That's Douglas. Max the hat. Blah. That doesn't look like a very blah face. That looks like a blah face. Peter Graves agrees. Jalen is here. My friend Jalen here was kind enough to come from Seattle to meet me in Hollywood to do the Devo work I had to do last week. And it was very kind of you. Thank you. Her duty now for the future helped us get those suits done in time and folded very nicely, Jay. Thank you very much. Very cool. We'll be talking more about that trip in a second. Now, Rathet, right here in the middle of saying hi to everybody, there's a super chat donation. So now what happens here is I'm going to have to deal with this donation once I get my friend Tim up here because we have to do something cool for you. Rathet, I'll get to that in a second. Let me just take your super chat donation down for a second. I just want to say hi to everybody, and then we'll get Tim up here, and then we're going to celebrate your very kind donation. And by the way, that donation gets you 2 tickets into the drawing, the VPPD, as it were. So let me just make a note of this. Rathet. I'm writing all this stuff down because we're keeping track of this stuff these days, and that's 2 tickets. Okay. Fantastic. Now, onward we go. We're going to say hi to Rathet. Zuna Tuna, what's happening? Truth Seeker Amina, what's happening? How's it going? Last. Peter is almost always last in the chat. Hold on, now I can't select that. Oh, Peter is almost always last in the chat on these things. He's got his name in there a lot. Todd Fadique, what's up? Todd, thank you for your support on the eBays recently. And sorry, did you get my message about the Irene Moon 10-inch record? I sent you the wrong one, but you can keep that one, and I'll send you the right one at some point when it makes sense here. Patrick, what's happening? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Mariana, how's it going? Very good to see you. And oh my goodness, we have another one. Amina, Truth Seeker. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Now, we're not going to celebrate it yet because these things are happening before Tim gets on. So I got to wait for Tim because these things have to be celebrated with Tim. So, Amina, thank you. We're going to get to that in a second. I like the money you. I don't know. What's up, Jerry Layton? What's happening? Didn't get the package, Jerry. I didn't get the package. Bring on the Charlie parts. We will soon. Vincent, what's happening? Cape Cod Ken, what's happening? eBay brother in arms. Crochet Clown. Power and honor. That's right. So now that we've done that, we have to get to these donations, which we will. But now I want to bring up my longtime friend, or one of the first people I ever became friends with in my life. Still good friends with him. He still lives in Ohio. He still deals with Ohio damage daily. You know who I'm talking about? Well, here we go.
It's Tim.
Hello, everybody.
It's Tim. And that wonderful little video clip was done by our friend Butter Knives of the great band Butter Tuna with her friend Zuna Tuna. Zuna's here, I know right now. So, but thanks guys for your and I will be posting. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna post the links to you guys' commissions work a little later. I just got to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that soon. So Tim, how are you? Tell me what's going on.
I am doing great, but I have to say I didn't notice before. What is this in that? It's Tim. Why do I do that?
Oh, because you're like embarrassed, like you always are.
What did I do?
You're just embarrassed.
Great to see you all. Yeah, gosh, Thursday night again. I cannot even believe it. time is not going slow, but it's going well.
Yeah, so that's great. Time's not going slow; it's going well. De-evolution goes on, but it's not quite fast enough.
Look outside.
And
It's
now,
real, y'all.
since I was bringing up Butter Knives and her friend Zuna, the fact that they did these little animations for me, which you'll be seeing tonight, I wanted to make sure I bring up the fact that they are each doing commissions for their wonderful illustration and animation work. And I'm going to put up a couple links here in the side chat. One is Butter Knives commissions video, which is really cute. And also another cute video that we have coming up here is one from Zuna Tuna. And I'll be posting that one in the chat right now as well. So when you get a minute, you might want to go look at those. You might... I don't know how quickly they can work, but you might be able to get a Valentine's Day animated card for your loved one.
And I don't know if we have to say, but like talent beyond imagination.
You'll see when you see their little videos they put
They
together.
are so beyond skilled. It's crazy.
Okay, so Tim, this first one here.
Say real high quickly. Hey Vince. Hey Amina. Hey Mariana. And hey everybody, of course. No baloney. It is great to see you all.
Okay, so I'm going to do this thing here. Okay, fan funding. So yeah, so far we have two. I'm trying to find the first one here. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll back down. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, so Tim, this one, now you know what this means. This means that you and I are going to be on screen here. I'm probably going to be bigger because the lights have to happen. But
it has to be bigger.
This is the one. This is the tier that you and I both sing a song like the old times here. So like last year. So I'm going to make you a bit smaller. Hold on.
I was really hoping we were getting rid of those.
Nope, we're not. Where is the thing? Oh, here it is. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Great. So, Rathet, your particular donation amount equals a little Crochet Clown disco, and we'll have a little intro for that right now. And then Tim and I are going to perform a song. Tim, let's just go, since we're not quite prepared yet. I'm just going to go for Disco Inferno because I know it. So if you can just do a nice loud backing track as soon as this intro video plays, a backing track for Rathet, and then I'll do the vocals over it. Okay. But here it comes, first of all, our great little intro from the Crochet Clown, and illustrated and animated by our friend Zuna Tuna, a.k.a. Emma. Here we go. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, come on now, don't do that.
Go ahead. I need to hear the music. Come on.
I can't even do it yet.
Come on.
I'm not there, man. I'm not.
Come on, just get the music going, Tim. You have one job.
I'm not there. I'm off.
Go.
Oh, damn it.
Go. Satisfaction came in a chain reaction. I didn't get enough, so I had to stretch my stuff. The heat is on, rising to the top. Everybody going strong. That's when my spark got hot. I heard somebody say, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. I heard somebody say, Charlie, steal my soul. The light up toilet and those funky fresh eyes mixed with the Crochet Clown disco means the soul is sucked right out of y'all.
History.
Thanks for playing.
And thanks for the thumbs, y'all.
Okay, now, Tim, as soon as I scroll up here and hide this comment. Okay. Now, the next gracious, very, very kind donation we have is a different tier, Tim. This is a whole different tier.
It is.
So this time, Tim, this
Michael
is what
dances naked.
This is what we ran through, Tim. We're going to try to do this real nice. Okay. So first of all, we're going to play the clown intro again. And during that time, I'll be sorting out the lights and such. And then, Tim, something's going to happen, and then you're going to make my screen go. Okay. Truth Seeker, Amina, we're going to do this for you. But, Tim, you got to handle the music here and the vocals.
Oh, God. I'm not ready for this.
You don't have to be ready to make it happen. Come on. Just whatever you do, do it loud enough so people hear it. And anything's a disco song if you manifest it.
I mean, hey, Amazing Grace could be disco.
That might be something you could toy with. Okay, so here we go. Tim, by the time this intro plays, you will be playing the song and everything's going to be going down, okay?
Get it ready. Get it ready.
All right, here we go. Oh, am I ready? Yes.
Oh, that's the way, I like it, 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 Now I can't remember the rest of the words. So I'll fake them as we go. Look at that clown, man. He's giving you that all. He's giving it all to y'all. You know, yeah, I think he just gave it. I think it's gone. But what are we going to do, you know? Things happen. What the hell? Why is this working? It's not working. The button did not work. Oh. So anyways, you can tell him.
Tim, we're working out the kinks.
Yes,
but the kink needs to be Tim.
No, Mike, get this. The button doesn't work. I have to, you know, the three dots up above in the corner. I have to do that, and then I can do this. That's the only way to do it. So
that's exactly how it's supposed to go down, Tim.
No, but I have to open a different thing. Okay.
Well, you got to be ready.
Well, last time we did it.
A few more times, few more streams, Tim. We might get this.
But I can assure you, Michael will not. And that's why you tuned in.
Okay, so that was thank you for the donations. And here's the thing: this year I wanted to be sure that because I always felt all the times I've been streaming and people donate whatever little they donate, you know, I always feel like, gosh, you know, we do this little disco thing, but they don't really get anything for their money. So besides just supporting the channel, so I thought, well, if we do this thing where they do get something, a name and a drawing for each donation, that just makes it, you know, makes me feel less guilty about donations. So I'm trying to come up with ways where all this stuff leads to good things for all of us. So
well, like he's saying, he's been talking to people and trying to really get some special things. So I don't even know what they are.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so Jalen's saying hi, Zuna's saying hi, everybody's saying Pumping Vinyl Graveyard. Hello, Mr. William, assuming that's you there. Don't forget thumbs up. Thank you, Truth Seeker. Very nice. Oh, there's Adrian. How's it going, Adrian? Good to see you. Showing my daughter the Dark Kiss body mist you left here. You know, I think she left that same stuff at the bathroom in Hollywood, Adrian. Try to buy more. It's discontinued. Okay, yeah. So Jalen left some of her products at Adrian's house. Thomas, what's happening, Thomas? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so save the products. Yeah, the products are important. Now, I got to get to something here. I got to talk a little bit about this trip, Tim.
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, I went to this thing. I decided to go out very early in the year to get all the tour stuff that I need to do for Devo done way before their dates start in May. So, so I thought, well, let's just go right out there after the New Year holiday, all that stuff under the bridge. We'll go out there first of the year, just knock it out, get it done. So, and then of course, my friend Jalen from Sub Pop Records said, yeah, I'll meet you out there to help you with that. So we met down there on the 7th. We get to the airport relatively same amount of time. Maybe our flights were 30 minutes different. So we get there by 10:30 in the morning on the 7th. We are in an Uber going to Sunset Boulevard to our hotel. And as we're in the car, I get a text from my friend Roxy, Grandpa, who you all know. And she's like, Michael, Sunset Boulevard right near your hotel is closed down because there's a fire. There's a fire on Sunset Boulevard, a brush fire or something. I was like, wow, that's weird. I've never heard of that happening. Every time I've been in LA the last 20-something years, I've never heard of that. And then as we're driving towards Hollywood from the airport, which is about a 45-minute drive, I see big smoke on the horizon. I'm like, whoa, that's a big fire to be Sunset Boulevard, right? So we found out that the street's closed. We call the hotel. What do we do? They're like, well, we think they're going to have it cleaned up in 30 minutes. So by the time you get here, it should be good. Well, we got there a little bit before it was open. The Uber had to let us off like a block away. We lugged all our luggage up the hill to Sunset, and we were able to walk to the hotel. Couldn't check in yet because the cleaning crew wasn't able to get there on time, and so the room wasn't ready. So we walked around a little bit, but the fire was out on Sunset, and I thought that was the only in LA at the time. And this was the 7th. This was right when everything was starting. Like I landed probably when the first fire was starting. And we had no idea there were more fires until later in the day because we weren't watching the news. I wasn't paying attention to my phone. We just had to get these Devo yellow suits done. And I didn't know if we could do it in the amount of time we had. We had a lot to do to them. So I was just like, let's just get started work. I got to get started. So we worked for hours. We went out around 5 p.m. that night and started hearing more about fires. And then we started seeing more smoke like from other places. And it just got weirder and weirder. The power at the hotel kept going out for a couple of days at weird times, early in the morning, middle of the day. And that wasn't fun. And little by little, we just kept learning about new wild stuff. Like there were ashes flying in the air around us. And but I just had to stay focused on this Devo job I had to do and get it done. So for 2.5 days, we basically focused on that, took lunch break, went out a little bit at night each night. But man, couldn't believe I got out of there on Friday the 10th because things were starting to close down. The smoke was getting really bad. I was getting warnings on my phone about the flights maybe not going to be in. It's like, whoa.
And what like how many suits did you guys get done? I never even asked.
It was 150 jackets, 150 pants. Wow. Yeah. So but there's a lot that needs to be done to those these days. It's not just labeling and folding anymore. I got to do all kinds of stuff. So but anyway, so it was just amazing. And I didn't tell any of my LA friends that I was going to LA really, because I didn't think I would have any free time. And I didn't want to tell everybody I was going and then not be able to hang out with anybody. So I just didn't tell anybody. I told maybe 1 or 2 people. And so when all this stuff started getting heavy and people started getting evacuated and I started hearing about people's homes burned down, I was like, man, I just feel like I'm in the way out here. I can't help anybody. I'm just a guy with a suitcase who's here for a couple of days. I don't have any car. I can't really help anybody do anything. I'm just going to leave everybody alone, try to get my little job done, my Devo thing, and try to get home safely. But as far as like reaching out to everybody I knew in LA, there was no way I was going to do that because I knew that they were, probably their phone was blown up anyway, and I wasn't going to add to that. But it was heavy, man. It was the weirdest time in LA, and it was, Sunset Boulevard was basically deserted when I was walking around it, which is unheard of. So it was really different. But the Venom show went on as planned. It got delayed a little bit. I think doors open got delayed an hour, but it still went on. And I couldn't believe it because almost everything in LA was canceling and people were evacuating and the show still went on. I was really happy about that because I was looking forward to it. And Tony from Venom Incorporated was very nice to Jalen and I and hung out on the bus with them before the show. And they were just really cool. And what a rock band that band is. And I don't know all this. There's some controversy about Venom Inc. and Venom and, I don't really care about that because this band that I saw rocked and they played the Venom songs really well. And this new guitarist they have, Curran, real nice guy and amazing guitar player. So if you want to see the footage of that, it's on my YouTube page. I shot the whole set live at Whiskey A Go-Go Venom Incorporated on the 9th of January. So Zuna is going to hang out for a bit. Yeah, we're safe. Well, safe as we can be on planet Earth. Yeah. So Mohawk Man's here. Hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Nice to see you. Here's the 2 brain cells that Jalen has right there. I think you could see them if you look close enough.
What happens when they bump together, Jalen?
You don't want to know.
I do.
It's just messy.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Yeah. So then it wasn't until I got home. What did I get home to? I got home to an ice and snowstorm. It had only been icing and snowing for an hour when I landed. Come on, cats, relax. Marty, don't chase her. I'd only been home like landed at 8 p.m. It started raining and sleeting and snowing here at 7. So by the time I got here, the Ubers were already not coming to the airport anymore, and the streets were the highway was all slushy and icy, and there was ice trucks and fucking. It was just weird going from one extreme to the other. But I finally got home, and then I realized when I was able to just sit and watch the news, I realized, whoa, this is really huge, way more huge than I thought it was. So. Just kept getting more and more fucked up, really, as I learned more about the situation out there. It's crazy.
And it's not great yet. But
well, I know, but damn, like I'm not reaching out to anybody in Los Angeles.
No one's there
for work or anything. Well, I mean, I'm just not. Everything's on hold. All my projects with people out there are just everything's on hold right now.
Except, like, I don't even know why. But did you see what occurred yesterday with a certain Stan?
No.
He bought a car.
Oh, I heard he was getting some silly car. Yeah.
Yeah, a Corvette.
Oh no, that's not his. That was his brother-in-law's or something.
Oh,
I think Stan got a.
No, he said he
got a Tesla.
Yes. No, Stan said it's his.
I don't think it is.
The Corvette.
He said midlife crisis. He was making fun of his brother-in-law or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not a car guy, so I'm not going to talk about cars here. That's for your channel.
No, that's a rock star.
Guy who owns 6 cars.
Lee.
I don't care about their cars. I don't care. It's like if I was an underwear guy, I'd be asking what kind of underwear they were. But I'm not an underwear guy.
Yu-Gi-Oh man, not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Are you the underwear guy?
Pokemon man.
Steve digs the Kiss poster. Steve Truelove.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
Well, yeah. Might have a chance. For Steve.
I was like, what?
Okay, Tim, what is this referring to right here?
Drive around in cars, get drunk in local bars. That is a song.
You think?
Yeah, and I'm not
Tim knows it's a song.
No, it's like I know the song, but yeah, I'm not going to click it.
You're not.
My brain's not going to work tonight. No.
We don't have you here because your brain works, Tim. That's obvious.
Exactly. I don't get paid for that crap.
No. Yeah, I don't think you do much to get paid for.
Oh wait, I don't get paid.
Fan funding live chat. Okay, so that fan funding tab is interesting. When I really need to know what the donations were that just came in, I could punch that tab. So that's pretty good. Oh, and by the way, thanks for the thumbs up, people. The thumbs ups, they have been working well for us lately. The algorithm is starting to like my channel more. I'm starting to get a lot more views, a lot more comments, a lot more new subscriptions. I think I got 100 new subscribers in the last week, which is great.
I have to bring up what Jalen commented. She responded to me. When they bump together, a cohesive thought appears. It's not often, Tim. Not often.
I've seen it happen sometimes.
And I think I have seen it too, Jalen, and you, because like all of a sudden I'll see this, like you twitch and there's like a blissful smile and like everything seems to be working for a second. Maybe that's what I was seeing.
I think you dreamed that, Tim. That never happens.
Oh no, it has happened.
There's never a blissful smile.
I have seen it.
But Jalen, thanks again for your help. And if you guys want to see the little video scrapbook I put together, it's just really somewhere where I could put everything that was left over on my phone. You know, it's just little bits and things. We didn't take that many pictures, but
Steve had the same poster growing up in the 70s.
Oh hell yeah, that's a good time to grow up.
Because Mike and I were diehard fans and still are, and we had not seen this poster. So that's
yeah. Steve, I remember, Steve, those posters were in my friends' rooms all the time when I was a kid, and I always coveted them, and I always wanted one. So I think maybe 5 years ago, I finally got one of the old Kiss Alive. I think it's the first album with all the live shots.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I have. I have it rolled up in a tube. My plan is to hang it somewhere on these vaulted ceilings here at some point, but I haven't figured out how. But Steve, yes.
And I have that one as well, and I same thing. It was rolled up and mine got damaged.
Right.
So
yeah, you got to be careful. Posters are a motherfucker.
And they cost so much. Like to get it framed, like
I know,
insane. Mike has had some like serious important Devo things framed, and it's nothing to pay. $300, $400, $500.
Oh, I'm just seeing that Douglas says Adrian, the guitarist from Iron Maiden, lost his house. Well, I mean, the list of people who lost their house, people who are in bands that people, it's going to be a lot of them. A lot of them.
And Mike and I were just talking. He told me yesterday we were talking about the 80s cruise because that's coming up this March, and Sheila E. is going to be on it, and she lost her house.
Right.
And it's like,
it's crazy. Hey, I'm already chill out, Martin. Hey,
there's no way to fathom like the experience of what people are going through.
So I'm gonna just take this opportunity to show you the cheap ass wine I'm drinking, and what I like to do with this wine is I like to change it up a little bit. I like to change this into my favorite brand of wine. Okay, let's see if we can do this while you watch. Hold on. Okay, so there's a fart coming out of that kangaroo. Okay.
Kangaroo's fart. Thank you.
Okay. And then the next part of the game is we have to go here and to change the wine to farting rue. Okay, now it's farting rue wine. So now we got farting rue, and that's a brand I can respect. Now I stopped buying this wine for a while because it doesn't have corks anymore. It went to a screw top, which I'm not really a big fan of, but it's so cheap that I have to keep buying it every now and then. Yeah, Jalen never smiles, that's for sure. Now, sometimes I see her Debbie Gibson jeans smiling. The holes in her jeans and the knees, they smile. Now, this next thing I want to do is a fan favorite, as they say.
Or was that your Fanny's favorite?
Oh, thank you.
Yes, yeah, I thought so.
Oh, hold on. What am I doing? This. Okay.
Oh,
so
wow.
This is a little special segment we like to do every week, if we remember, and we usually do. And I want you guys to play along, and just give me a second. Don't play along yet, okay? Because here's what's going to happen. And oh boy, here we come. Here we come, Timmy. You ready for this? You got yours? Okay, here we go. That's right, Tim. It's time for positives. It's time for the positives segment where we ask people to tell us something positive that happened to them since last Thursday. It can be since the Thursday before that, since I haven't streamed. But the thing is, I want to hear from you guys on what good thing happened to you. Just start with the word positive. If you do me that favor, start with the word positive so I know what you're talking about, and tell me something good that happened to you, something that you got crossed off your to-do list, some kind of money you made, some enemy you killed, whatever it is. I want to know a positive. And my positive, Tim, is, I want to say getting home from LA safely. What's your positive this week, Tim? Hold on a second.
What's that?
Okay. I didn't know if you were talking because it was so silent. What's your positive?
No, I just had a huge boom. Some plow trucks hit the berm. And
well, here's a positive from Breakfast King.
No, I know. That's why I was responding to him. I didn't get to it yet.
And then positive, I now have a partner romantically. I'm very, very, very happy. I'm loving them very much. That's damn darn cute there. That's
awesome, man.
That's about the cutest damn thing I've heard all day.
We are happy for you.
That's awesome. Oh, Mr. Mohawk Man got a free VIP ticket to an underground techno block party. Oh, that's cool. Are you still living in Florida, Mr. Mohawk Man, or did you escape that? I know that you were trying to escape that for a minute. All right, let's get more positives rolling here. I know they're going to be coming in here. So, Tim, did you give us your positive?
I didn't. I didn't even think about it. I think mainly my positive is just it's actually been a pretty great week without any catastrophes. So I'm kind of loving that, and I appreciate it. So that's my.
Well, Rathet says given time off by corporate overlords and could join the live stream. Oh, well, that's good. That you're using your time off to do this is questionable, but I ain't gonna fight you on it.
He wasn't gonna say spending time wisely because
Yeah, it's not. Positive, really close to rationalizing a trip to see Devo, Snooper, and John Waters in Oakland. That's going to be sick. And you know what? That's on Jalen's birthday. Jalen's birthday. That just got announced today, you guys, that Devo is going to be in Oakland, California, playing at the Mosswood Meltdown with our friend Snooper and John Waters being the host.
And the OCs.
And the OCs, which I've always wanted to see, and I never have.
I've seen them once. And
everybody's recommended them.
Yep. Good stuff.
Here's a Stinky, our friends. Positive, thank you for the sweet gifts. Pat Boone set it right over the edge. Okay, this is one of the winners of our prize packages, and I put some cool stuff. Did the jazz CD work for you, Stinky? Were you able to at least pull tracks off of it? Yeah, still here. Okay, you're still in Florida. Okay, no, never mind. No, yeah, keep your head up. Keep fighting the good fight. Burnbot's here. What's up, buddy? What's up? It's okay. You can be late. It's all good. Max the Hat, another positive. Wait a second. 2 positives from Max. The next season of my favorite show comes out tomorrow. Oh, my God. Okay, nice. You can be a consumer at least 25% of your life without being scolded.
Check out Stinkies.
John Waters signed my chest once. That's great.
That's awesome.
I got John Waters to sign a scratch and sniff smell-o-vision card. Breakfast King positive. I learned that Lydia Lunch is coming to my city. Oh, I like Lydia Lunch. Yeah, I like the Teenage Jesus and the Jerks was my favorite band that she was in. Positive, says Burnbot, found some of my own lost media from when I was 8 years old. I can't imagine having media when I was 8 years old. I barely had like shoes. I can't imagine having media. That's amazing. Got a great new John Waters record from Sub Pop. Oh, I've heard about that one, the Christmas one where he sings like a dog. I think he just barks the whole time. Yeah, Jalen's got one of those for me, supposedly. I can't wait. Fuzzwad positive. I survived the stomach flu going around. Yuck. I'm glad I didn't have that. I had some kind of cold thing that was going around, but I didn't have the stomach thing.
Glad you survived it because, yeah, I guess it's going everywhere.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see a bunch of positives coming up. Now, I want to take a sip of this delicious wine.
Do you?
It's been a long time since I've had wine. Now, I want to go over some things right here in this little box. This is where I keep the names for the next drawing. And you can see on these things, like I have Peter Graves first, January 16th. Or I have on the 2nd of January, Peter Graves was the last comment. And I have people who on the 2nd donated for the Super Chat. So that's ticket number 404 tickets that Deadwell got. So let me just go over the kind people that donated for the last 2 streams and who got tickets. Okay, so on December 26th, we had a great donation from Heckfar for $10, and he got 2 tickets in that drawing. On the January 2nd, the last time I was home here streaming, my friend Phil IB Stratus donated. He got a ticket. William Pittman donated. Got a ticket. The Vinyl Dreamscape donated. He got a ticket. Odd Fadiq Todd donated. He got 2 tickets. Jim Happy donated. He got a ticket. And Deadwax donated to get 4 tickets, $20. So that's the tally so far. So, of course, these people here donating tonight. So far, Rathat, you've got 2 tickets coming in from yours. And Truth Seeker's got 5 tickets in.
And I got to say something. Roxy wanted me to let you know that she the reason she's not on the stream is she's coloring Todd's hair.
Great. I don't know who Todd is.
Is this a Todd I should know? It's like,
I don't remember. I should know probably. Hey, Jeff, what's happening, buddy? Lots of positives in the hand cam. I'm around, dude. I'm not traveling anywhere now until forever from now. So I'll be home.
And Hank says this.
I'll be home. Yeah, that's what I was just responding to. Yep. So I'll be home now for a while, dude. And I'm pretty much caught up with all my important work. So reach out. Let's get together sooner than later for sure. There's a video on YouTube of me farting when I was 4 years old after receiving a bike for present. Well, is it on your channel? And if it's not, why is it on somebody else's channel? I want to know where. Can you put? Oh, you're not. Are you a? Wait, is Max a? No, Max. If I make you, sir, a mod, for you to put your link to that video, we want to see that video. Yeah, we're not going to show it here because it's other people's content, but I want to check it out. So there's another After the Waters Christmas record. It's in the book. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, Todd. There's so many records. Douglas, positive, discovered a magazine with Snooper on the organ. With Snooper on the organ magazine. What? Oh, it's my dad's old channel. Okay, and it's like 20 seconds long. The fart. That's a pretty good one, Max. You're doing well. You're an awfully special human. Positives. Well, positives is a very specific kind of positive.
Yeah, like that's somebody that they know what they're doing.
I think we're all in agreement, Breakfast King, that is a pretty awesome part. Yeah, I know. 20 seconds. I want to open this letter because I don't know what it is, and it's random and it's interesting. There's a rubber stamp on the outside, which I want to get into. So let's just go ahead and do mail right now. And then this box is Devo merch, so we'll do that a little later. But I want to do mail right now. Wait, Patrick says positive. Finished a painting. That's always good. You're a creator. You're a creator, my friend. I appreciate that.
We're just seeing what it is.
Well, Max, you have to work on that. We're looking for 20 seconders, okay?
Oh, Max, come on. Digital age, you can extend that.
Okay, so Tim, let's go ahead
And
do this mail thing. Are you ready?
Bam.
Here we go.
Mail.
Again, by the wonderfully talented Butter Knives. That was Butter Knives and Zuna Tuna popping out of the box.
Yep.
So here's the envelope I got. I want to say this was from Minnesota, maybe. I already covered the address up. So, but it says here, this little stamp thing. It says organization, Recombo DNA. Oh, World Organization for the something assessment of Recombo DNA or something. So something Recombo, some Devo reference, Recombo DNA, and then the back. It says, develop legs, wings, tail, horns, shells, or not. They will help or not. Very Devo. Very Devo.
That's good.
And so I'm going to take this trusty old analog letter opener. I'm going to open it up. And there was no name on the outside. It was just a return address. So here we go.
And Max says, autistic, artistic, fartist.
Jesus Christ, I had a great time at your party. Oh, I know who this is from.
Yes, I do too.
This is somebody, my friend Heather, who came down for my party I had in December, the Offender 3. Okay, so here's some artwork in there.
She is so talented.
That's like a razor blade, I think. Like an old shaver?
Yeah.
And it says here really small.
And you know what kind of, that's when.
It says not my art, from a local zombie crawl a couple years ago. That's cool. Oh, it's a sticker.
That's when they carve the wood and make that's
yeah.
what you do.
I did that in art class when I was a little kid.
Right.
But this is a sticker. That's awesome. I love stickers. I'm a big fan. Now, look at this. Look at all that. Oh, look, she drew the party. Look, she drew the party. Okay, it says, grow big or stay little. Either will help you survive or not. It's a wiggly world. It's a wiggly world. Rubber stamp. Then it says, Michael, I had a great time at your place. Intense and awesome collections. I hope you do it again, Heather. Thanks for hosting a fine shindig. And then there's all these aliens hanging out. Look at all the crap on the walls.
Toil is stupid.
Okay, so that's downstairs in the kitchen. All the people are always standing in the kitchen for some reason. I can never figure that out.
And even though we didn't put stuff in the kitchen this time. Oh, geez, that's awesome.
When I was a kid, I used to do cards for my mom or my sister or whatever, holidays, birthdays, and I would always make my own card company logos. So I always look there when I get cards from people to see what they've done. So anyway, thank you, Heather, for that. I didn't even realize who that was from right off the bat. That's cool. People who do art are A-OK in my book.
And she is talented.
Okay, so Burnbot's an autist, a fartist, an autistic fartist. That's really good stuff there. An AAF, the AAF community, autistic farters. Anyway, thank you again for that. I love getting mail. That's a good thing.
Oh, and Jake said positive that I reminded him of our stream.
Oh, great. Oh, I want to mention that I saw my friend Vahe in LA. He found out that I was there through Jalen, and turns out he had a couple of days off. So I did hang out with him a little bit. Vahe, thank you for driving me around a little bit there when I was escaping the hotel room.
You're brave.
Okay, so let's see. We did that. We did that. We did the positives. We did the points. We did the that. We did the Okay.
Breakfast King is December 11th.
What?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, December 11th is the birthday. Pardon me.
Michael Pilmer.
Yeah, man.
Do you know today is January 16th?
Okay.
That was see our KISS group used to be a trio, and we lost one, and his birthday is today.
How do you remember this stuff?
Dude, I always remember that.
I can barely remember my birthday. I want to talk a little bit about
Okay, that's Benny.
what kind of sound was that, dude?
He's concerned about something. he that's a worried sound.
Oh, jeez. Maybe you should put your pants on, probably too.
No, no, it's the plow trucks out front. I think the truck got damaged.
Do you have snow right there right now?
Oh yeah, it's been snowing quite a bit today.
Oh, great. Yeah, I mean, we got just a touch, and then it was gone by the next morning. Let's see. December.
And I just read Max saying his birthday is the same as Yoko Ono's birthday. Fun fact.
Birthdays, man, they happen all the time. It's crazy. Oh, so I want to show you guys some thrift finds. We don't have an intro for that yet, Tim. We're going to have to make one.
Well, just acquisitions, period. Yeah.
Well, I want, I would like a little thrift. I think no, not that guy.
No, he was the worried one. So.
The worry. It takes a word dog to sing a word song. It made me worried now, but it won't be worried long. NirvanaNerd.com. I get it. Now, if I would have discovered Nirvana at a different time, different place in my life, I probably would have been a Nirvana fan. All right, so dig this. Thrift scores, you guys.
Dig it.
Now, actually, I totally forgetting you show this other stuff here. Hold on. I was talking about California, IE, and I didn't show all the cool stuff from the Venom gig. Of course, I have this shirt here. The Venom Incorporated Beyond the Black album graphics. And I also got, of course, because I am a nerd this way, I always have to get the tour shirt. So this is the Venom Incorporated tour shirt here.
Gotta have the dates.
Black and roll, and there they are on the back, right? And the date that I saw him is I think it's the second date of the tour. It's right there. Hollywood, California, the 9th at the Whiskey A Go-Go, right at the top of the shirt there. So that was kind of cool. And also, they were very kind to give me and Jalen these lammies. Fuck, I love getting a laminate from a show. It's the best. It's like one of the coolest rock and roll holy totems in my book. Love that. Much appreciated. And then also, Tony of Venom Inc. gave me one of his thick as hell bass picks. These things are like,
what the heck?
Like an eighth of an inch thick. Look at this. There's the Venom Inc. logo, and then here is Tony as a little character. What, Simpsons, I guess?
Yeah. He don't use the slinky strings. It's like,
and then Jalen worked out a surprise meeting with me and a newish friend of ours, Mr. Woodcock from
Mr. Wood, what?
Max Sabbath, Mr. Woodcock from Max Sabbath, and he gave me his guitar pick from Max Sabbath. You know what Max Sabbath is, right, Tim?
Yes. Nice guys, good guys.
So I think his name on stage is Slayer McCheese instead of Mayor McCheese. Slayer McCheese. Yeah. So that was cool. So he came to he brought a friend of his to the Venom show. I was really surprised to see them. Jalen hooked that up. That was cool. Thanks, Joe. So there was that. And then I had to mention that Jalen and I went to Mutata Musica to meet with Mark very briefly before everybody got evacuated from Hollywood. And Mark was kind enough to give me, we got some old school Mutata Musica shirts, which are going to be sold if they're not already listed on Mutato's website. That's Mutato Musica. Google that. They will be listed on the website soon. These are really nice, high quality shirts. And thank you very much, Mutato, for that. And then Jalen, I got to thank Jalen for this cool gift. She went and saw a Devo Christian Death cover band, tribute band. So a band that mixed Devo and Christian Death together, and they did this shirt, Devo Death, with the old Christian Death logo. And they put a dome on the thing, and she got me one of those. Awesome. Thank you, Jalen. Very kind of you. Very kind. Yeah, so, Butter Knife says, Dog, hi. If you see Mark again, tell him I say hi. Jalen kept telling me she was with him. Oh, yeah. I'll tell him for sure. Oh, yeah. Got to see Max Sabbath twice. I've never seen him live, but I do want to.
I have seen them, and they're great.
Mr. Woodcock, that's him. Yeah, he's in that band. He also plays for Bow Wow Wow and I think other bands too. Mm-hmm.
And man, like the current Bow Wow Wow lineup, they're phenomenal.
Okay, now we're getting into the music stuff. Now, before I get into thrift stores, I want to show you what I found at Amoeba Records, Tim.
Show me.
Amoeba Records. Now, you guys know every time I go to LA, I go to Amoeba Records. If you don't know, now you know. Sometimes I'll walk there. It's about a 45-minute walk from my hotel. This time, me and Jalen took a Uber there, had a little lunch break at Amoeba, and this is what I found. Now, I got a couple of things that, probably not popular with my age group, but I did get the new Blink-182 CD, Part 1, officially. They had a Part 2 released online, but I got Part 1 on CD used because I've been dying to hear it in the car. Tired of hearing it on YouTube. So I got that. Also, related to Blink-182, I got Angels and Airwaves, which is a band that Tom DeLonge went off and did after he quit Blink-182 for a while. Tim, is that you?
Yes.
I want you to make sounds like that. So anyway, I got that for cheap. And then this, I didn't even know this was released, Tim. This just came out this year.
Yeah.
This came out in 2024. Dawn of the Dickies, another reissue, classic album series. This is on the Captain Oi Records. I'm not sure how much I trust them. But another reissue of this. It's in a slipcase, a cardboard slipcase. I had to get it because I'm a Dickies completist.
And I think the vinyl's red.
Probably. I'll probably get that if I see it. I don't want to. It's like getting it in the mail is so, it's just, risky and costly. So I like picking it up. I think next time I'm there, I'm going to see if they have the vinyl. But
look how loose the outer packing is. Like, what the heck?
Well, it's okay.
I never liked that because it always dries and rips.
That logo is hot though, whatever that triangle is.
That's the Osho label.
So this was cool, fine. And then the last thing I found there. Okay, so Jalen and I are at the room and we're working on the Devo suits. And I had played some power pop for her in the past she liked. And she likes the producers from Atlanta. And so we're listening to this basically stuff on YouTube. But what I played for her on our road trip fairly recently was a CDR that I had burned of the first two producers' albums. This is like early 80s. These came out. And there was a very limited CD that they put out with both albums on the CD, which I've been looking for 15 years. The only person that I knew who owned it was my friend Nick Chisillo, who helps me do the devotional events, helps me manage that stuff. And he had the actual copy that he burned for me back in 2017. And so I've been listening to that burned copy since then. So we literally listened to those two albums at the room. We finish our work. We go to lunch. I go to Amoeba, and I go to the P section, the random Ps of used CDs. And I'm flipping through going, man, wouldn't that be so cool if I found that CD I've been looking for forever? And I'm just flipping through, not seeing it. The very last CD in the P section. I couldn't believe it. And it's usually like a $30 or $40 CD, but this was $14.95. And it had a little note in it that said, this is reduced price because the CD is not in great shape, but it's guaranteed to play for the first 30 days or whatever. But the CD is perfect. I got it home and it's just perfect shape. So, but this is so hard.
If anybody doesn't know them, like Those are both great albums.
Yeah.
Like do yourself a favor. Yeah.
Well, you know, I gave this album away, this Power Pop album away with one of the prize packages. I can't remember who got it. I think Dave, the record man, got it. I'm not sure, but I love this band, and this CD looks so homegrown, doesn't it? Like just the fonts and the layout, it looks so homemade, but it's so hard to find. And then I got a free CD. It was at a record store. It was just like somebody's demo laying out. I don't know. It's called Distant. Probably not going to have much use for it, but I did get it at least for the case. I could always use another case. So that's that stuff. That's Amoeba, basically. Plus that one freebie CD from another store. Now the thrift stuff, okay? First of all, these are former thrift finds. I just want to let everybody know. These are CDs that I already have, so I'm not going to need to keep them. I thought I was going to. But I got Beastie Boys, some old bullshit. That's their punk rock and their early rap stuff. I got the Beastie Boys, So What You Want, single CD. And I got Ministry, Land of Rape and Honey. All great CDs. They're probably going to go on eBay, but if anybody here has any interest in those, let me know. They're cheap. Okay, so only 2 really good thrift finds to show you, but they're really good. Tim, I'm going to make you smile for a second.
Do it.
Because everybody has to see how cool this is. It's a piece of plastic bacon. Piece of plastic bacon. Now, this goes right into what I've been working on, a little sculpture of sorts. And it's right here. It's my 2 skellies, my 2 skeletons, my metal skellies. They're carrying a bunch of meat. See all the meat? Hot dogs, chicken, steak, and now the bacon. Bacon gets added. And by the way, this guy has a Baywatch visor on. Let's see if you can see it. Hold on. It says Baywatch. Oh, shit. Hold on. All the meat's going to fall off. Baywatch. All right, so there's the meat. Oh, fuck. A bug just flew in my eye. There's bugs on the meat, guys.
Vince says Plastic Bacon, great band name. And Todd said dibs on that What You Want CD.
You got it, Todd. I'm going to put it over by this other thing I got to mail you.
And then like glance over to the bottom. There's something else.
Oh, boy. Hi, Marie. How are you?
It's great to see you, Marie.
Marie, that is a very kind donation. It's very good to see you. It's been a while since we've seen you. Now, here's what happens, Marie, for your particular tier of donation. We've got a little something we want to play for you right now.
Lovely.
And that was figure we give her a little special treatment there since we haven't seen her in a while.
Hello, it's Marie. Come on.
Good to see you, Marie. I hope you enjoyed the fart there. That was animated by our friend Butter Knives. And other animations we played are also animated by Butter Knives and her friend Emma, Zuna Tuna. And
it's really great to have you here.
Jay Muskup, I haven't heard Bad Nerves. I haven't heard them. Super disco herpes. Yeah, I guess herpes comes in all forms. Michael Pelmer, why don't you have an art show? Stinky, I have had art shows in the past. Mm-hmm.
You have the one video.
Yeah, if you just search for the term art show on my channel, I think you'll see at least 2 art shows I was involved in the 90s. An I Threw Up art show. Maybe that one's in there. There was a Sock Monkey show called Red Lips, Red Ass. That one might be on video. And then there was a Gene Simmonsism show. And I know that one's on video somewhere. That was where I just put Gene Simmons' eyes on a whole bunch of stuff. Not really art, you know.
No, it's really art. And Todd and Stinky and Marie, they all had the same sentiment.
Bunch of fart love. Now let me just show you the very final and best thrift score I found. Now this is what they call a grail for me, for my vinyl community.
Oh no, you're not allowed to show blow up dolls.
For my yes, you are. for my vinyl blow up doll collect, I mean, my vinyl record collecting self, this is a record that
It's still
of somebody, of an artist I collect, and of an artist that I would buy anything of theirs, no matter if I had it already or not, I would buy it. This is a record I didn't even know existed, and I was breezing through this. I breezed through it, and then I decided, oh, I'll look it up anyway because it's gospel. I could tell it was gospel. But if you look at the name, does anybody know?
Oh yeah.
Does anybody know this name? Richard Miller.
I'm not allowed to respond.
Richard Miller. No, Tim was a bad boy. And if you never find that record, Tim, if you never find that record, I'm going to kill you. This is Richard Miller, otherwise known as Little Richard Miller. He was a gospel singer, and this is called "The Many Voices of." And if you look on Discogs, there's only a picture of the front cover of this.
And let me just pause for a second. Everybody, please take notice. Little Richard Miller or Richard Miller, you ever see anything like that? Yeah, you got something. Now go on.
Just give it to me because I collect it. Now, this front of this album is on Discogs. You can see the front, but the back is not. And the back is the best part. Okay, you ready? Okay, first of all, we have The Many Voices of Little Richard Miller. Now, this takes us through a little timeline of his childhood. Now, you'll see that Little Richard Miller was born without what? Arms and legs. So there's Little Richard Miller and a couple of songs he wrote when he was 3. And then we go here to when he was 8, wrote a couple more songs, still doesn't have arms or legs. So
he never had a pencil, pen, anything, but he wrote songs.
Well, look, I mean, there he is at the piano.
I know, like he doesn't do anything with it, but he's
no
there.
Arms and no legs. But anyway, this guy has no arms and no legs, and he's proud of it. And he's done at least 4 albums that I know of. I have 3 of them. Somebody I know is holding out on one. So this is like literally a grail for me, and I don't even care what shape the vinyl's in. It's got some big marks, as you can see. But I'm going to listen to it because Little Richard Miller has an interesting voice, being as small as he is. So anyway, this is very, very rare, and I'm so psyched to find it. And that is my Vinyl Geek find of the day. Nubs.
And my only addition.
Vincent, you're right.
You're
right.
What's that?
Vince pointed out that I haven't belched once today, and it's because I'm not drinking enough.
I know you need to drink a lot more.
So
I was going to show mine.
Oh yeah, wait. Let me make you bigger. Hold on. Or you can do that, can't you? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. It's that one. That one.
You can make yourself bigger and me small because I'm going to run to the restroom.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can. I'm not sure if I can.
I can do it. Yes, you can. All you got to do is this. Oh wait, and then switch.
Oh yeah. I guess I could have done that. Yep. So, anyways, I went to a vinyl night last Friday at a local club, and a friend of mine who is deep in sync with the old punk rock groups and stuff. Anyways, guy walks by and he hands me, and it's the guillotines, however you pronounce it. And I have seen them live, and I didn't realize that Bob, a guy I know, was involved with them, but nonetheless, it's actually a valuable album, and I did not know that. And I also shamelessly do this. Apologize, but I had to pre-order this bitch because it. I'm trying to get to so you can see the title. Golly. Yeah. So, anyways, my son is into her and was showing me different aspects about and I did appreciate it. It's like, wow, yes, she's brilliant. But this was released previously. I'm not sure if it was 2 years ago, but they are going for $1,000, $1,200, $1,500. And what it is the album, but she does it live, and there's 2 songs per side on 2 of those records. So kind of brilliant in my opinion. And I I tend to always do that. My son, loves her. Oh, excuse me. Oh wait, that wasn't me. But anyways, yeah. So I've always gotten all the stuff, and I've never regretted it. But there was one other acquisition that I forgot to tell Mike about. That I was kind of happy, and I got it really cheap. I did not have this on reel to reel.
Oh, that's reel to reel, man. That's tough to find that. You bought that online though, right?
Yeah, but like it went on sale. Like I think it might have been New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, whatever. It's like right when nobody was watching. So
Right.
I was excited to snag that cheap, and yeah, every so often that happens. I've done that many years in a row on Christmas Day, Thanksgiving. Like I remember one Christmas, that's when I got some Who reel to reels, like crazy cheap, and just yeah, people aren't watching at those times.
Yeah, I've been doing really well with finding a lot of gospel, a lot of Southern gospel, a lot of what's called hillbilly gospel.
Yeah.
Is a genre I've seen come up, and man, usually I make a rule for myself to not buy anything that's in kind of iffy condition, but I knew that when I got these records, they were something special, something that's not readily available, and something that's really pure. I mean, the term hillbilly gospel, I don't think is derogatory. It might sound derogatory, but I think it just means that it's pure, deep Southern gospel, like real. It's not people acting like they're hillbillies. It's real hillbilly gospel. It's like the best gospel to me, white gospel, is that hillbilly gospel. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys something, one of my recent sales. And this was something that I picked up at and Marie, thank you. We'll get to that in just a second. This is something that I picked up at a thrift store recently. I've been going out last week or whenever, when I'm here in Raleigh, the last couple of weeks. When I go run an errand, if there's a thrift store, I'll just go swing in and just make sure there's nothing new there that day that I got to look through.
You started going this week. You just got back Friday.
Well, I mean, even before, ever since the holidays, I've just been popping out for errands, but then going in these little shops just to hit it. Not
Mike,
like 4 days
what
of
the cops tell you, you're not allowed to let that pop out.
Oh, I respect what they say.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so I go into this place a couple of days ago, a thrift store. I pull out some gospel and I list it the next day, really the next night, and it already sold. And I'll show you what it is. I'm going to share a screen here if I could figure out how to do this. Okay, present, share screen, and here we go. Well, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so share. Now dig this. Bam. Okay, now what happened? Okay, so here it is. My screen got really small. Hold on a second. I can barely see what's on the screen.
Building a bridge.
Everything got big. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it's some hillbilly gospel here. It's building a bridge by they go by the name Harold and John, or John and Harold. This one is Harold Flannery and Flannery and John Rhodes. But there's another album that's just John and Harold. This is Harold and John. But these guys are great. I believe they're from Virginia. Let me see. Let me look at the description here. No, from Georgia, Columbus, Georgia. And man, they are good. They are good. And I can tell by the way this album looked. They're good. Now, this album is not in the best shape. It's got a bunch of scuffs. It's got some, scratches. It's got seam splits like this. But it's still sold for $40. And I listened to the whole thing, which I love listening to this hillbilly gospel stuff. And I really liked it. And if I was a record collector who didn't have to sell records, I would probably kept it for my own collection. But now there's another thing.
And I have to say, there's something about that, because I have, it's not gospel, but it's like hillbilly bluegrass or whatever. It's like, and I some of that stuff I can appreciate.
Now here's this. This is an album that came out after the one I just showed you. So easier to find. And so this one was only worth $9.99. I mean, it was in, scratched up shape, but it sounded really good. But the difference in the price is just one album between. Like the one I showed you before was their very first, I think. And this was like later on. Not too much later on. I mean, it's the same. What is that noise, Tim?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not too much later than their other one. But anyway, this one sold for $9. The same guy bought them both. But I'm glad that somebody got them so quick. Let me show you some other stuff that might be interesting for you to see. I sold an Elvis, Tim.
And I just want, oh God, I just want to throw out Vinyl Dreamscape is in the house.
What's
Great
up?
to see you, man? Good, been a while.
Hold on a
And,
second.
And when you're done with this, you can check out some stuff to the right.
There's the stuff Todd bought. There's hold on. This was awful. This is awful. I was surprised this was worth this much. I sold this for $25. It's a CD by a country rock or rockabilly country band called Rebel Sun. Look at how horrible this is.
And talk about cheap
I mean,
and trashy.
It's just so like, oh God, talk about. See, that's the wrong kind of hillbilly.
That's lower than the that trailer.
That's the wrong kind of hillbilly. I'm going to try to find another one of those cool Southern gospel records to show you the right kind of hillbilly. I'm judging hillbillies right now, putting them in categories, but I'm going to show you. And there's just a certain look to some of these things.
And Marie says, "Good old penis jokes."
Well, there's no bad ones. Really. I guess there is.
I mean, I'm sure there is.
Now here's one. I sold this one for $70. This is
That's Mike and his brother.
that's Tommy and Randy is the name. Doesn't that look like Dead Wax? Tommy and Randy with their album His Way, and this is described as Loner Garage Psych, and I sold it for $70.
And the Randy's one, it's he's gay.
All right, so hold on. I want to find one of those hillbilly gospels for you because I really dig it, man. If I would have a collection of that stuff, if I didn't have to worry about
People, he like I've been there many times, obviously, and like we go thrifting, we get back to his place, he starts playing this shit, and I mean like shit. Like, it's crap I cannot even freaking handle, and he enjoys it. It's crazy.
Oh, here we go. This is some good. This is gospel banjo stuff.
Yeah, see, everybody, doesn't that look good? Wouldn't you run out and buy that?
Leon Mara, his stuff sells. I had 2 records of his, and they both sold pretty quick.
I mean, I do know.
Oh, here it is. Here's the other one that sold. Here's the other one that sold of his. Yeah.
What'd that sell for?
That was 12, but the other one was like 30.
Oh, okay. I think I might have. I don't know. I had something in a series like that or something similar.
Damn it! I'm not finding what I'm looking for, but
we can.
Oh, but look at this. This is interesting. This is one of those unknown artist acetates.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Devastation. It was by Ed. That's all you knew about him was Ed. But there's this this company, RPL, on the sleeve there. There's a company that makes these, and usually, no matter what they are, they sell. Some of them sell for $100 or more.
But it's not Ed, it's ED.
And the music is just instrumental, unfortunately. It's just piano.
That's because it's ED.
But look at this on the back. Oh, it's the other one. Oh, there's another one I have listed that's not sold yet, but on the back it says "To Mary, Love Ed," and it's probably songs about her. He probably devastated him. Look, devastation. And then the next one. What's the next one? The other side is called "All the Things You Are." Like Ed was pouring his heart out to this woman, Mary, and but that one sold for $35. And I had no idea. There was nothing for me to.
I gotta grab something here.
There's nothing for me to go by that would let me know the
Wait, you're going
value.
to buy again?
The value of that. I'm going to buy it again. Yeah. So anyway, I'm done talking about eBay now. But it's, you know what? It's like really interesting. And Marie, thank you. We're going to go ahead and give you a little something here, Marie. Ready? Marie, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the other little short video for that kind donation. And here we go. Check this out, Marie.
And we're just glad.
That was the Crochet Clown, Tim.
I know.
You and the Crochet Clown both have your own little videos now.
See? And Breakfast King was asking me what my favorite Merrill Womack album is. And I can't say that I really appreciate his singing, but I did locate, and this was in your pile, Mike, and your pile got moved by my son, so it didn't make it to your house. But here's one that will be heading that way.
What?
And
Oh
this
yeah,
is, and this is one of my favorites.
that's the one you really want a good copy of in your collection.
Because dude, Mike, it is perfect in every single way.
That's nice.
It's everything. Look here.
Yeah, a good quote from the inside of that gatefold is his head was as big as a basketball. So basically, this is a preacher who got his face burned off in a plane accident, single pilot plane that he owned, and but he put out one record, gospel record, when his face wasn't burned off, and that record just happened to have his face on the cover 100 times. I'm not even lying. So what happens then? Well, like, is his face burned off? Does that stop him putting out
airplane
records?
crash?
Does that stop him though from putting out records? Oh no, not Merrill Womack. He went on to put out so many records. I still don't have them all, and most of them have his face on the cover, and most of them have his face.
Albums, 7 inches, like 8 tracks, you name it.
He was hardcore in a lot of ways. I have a long history with Merrill. If you would like to know, that's a good one.
But look at the condition.
I know. And see, here's the thing I have to look at is the exact, like the center labels and all that stuff on the back. Cause there's different pressings with different logos and all kinds. I'm a Merrill Womack.
These are so perfect. I was so shocked.
I'm a Merrill Womack completist.
But they are on their way to your house.
Hey, Truth Seeker, we're going to do noise if you people make it happen. There's only one Merrill Womack album before his plane crash, pumping vinyl. It's called Merrill Womack. Merrill Womack Sings, but it's like literally a whole choir of him.
And I got that, and I gave it to you.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's not impossible.
I mean, it's not common, but it's not rare.
It's not impossible to find. But some of the ones that are really hard to find are like I have some that are kind of paste on covers, like that he would make.
He has an 8-track.
I have an 8-track.
Like that's rare.
You got it. Well, you should go watch. If you're curious about this Merrill Womack character and me, our relationship, there's a video on my channel, Merrill Womack. It tells the whole story about how I talked to him on the phone back in the day, and we had a great relationship. He sent me a bunch of stuff in the mail. It's a great story. But let me get to this. Yes, I want to do noise tonight. If you guys do.
Breakfast King has an 8-track. Sorry.
If 3 other people get up here on screen with us to do noise, we'll do it. If you're interested in joining us on screen to do noise, please type yes noise in the chat, and then I'll know that we at least have you hold on, stop screen. Okay, we'll at least have you to count on, because we have to have at least 3 other people on the screen. Now, before I do that though, I got to show this new Devo merch. Now, I
have to ask Breakfast King, which 8-track do you have? I'm just curious.
Christmas Disco.
No, the Merrill Womack.
Oh.
Because I know you only have one.
I know, but we got to do this, Tim, because I just feel like,
let's do it.
So let me know. I might need to get that 8-track from you, Breakfast King. I need to trade you some. So this is from Devo's Merch Company. I have an idea. I know at least one thing that's in here. There may be a couple things. I'm not sure. But this is new stuff that I haven't seen in the flesh yet. Oh, this is, see, I got to get used to this stuff. This is where we do this. It's Devo news, everybody. Here we go. Watch me open the package. This is therapeutic. Right? Listen. ASMR. ASMR sounds like a hardcore band.
I was going to say similar to Flatwoods.
Okay. I'm going to caveman this box open.
Hey,
here we go.
And Bill. Hey.
What I really hoped that would be in here is in here. I didn't think it was going to be in here, but let me pull out the thing that I thought was going to be in here, and then I'm going to pull out the thing that I didn't think was going to be in here. Oh, okay. This is the thing that I expected. This just got announced recently. This is a Club Devo official seal shoulder bag. Do do do. Do 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 do. I gotta have this strap long. But yeah, so it's got the official Club Devo seal printed. Yeah. Oh, nice print. Printed on the canvas. And got your basic little snap things here and your little basic little bag. It's got a zip.
Can you feel the print?
No, it's smooth. It's interesting that they got such a crisp, smooth print on rough canvas like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It feels great. I was actually you can feel the white raised a little bit. That's great. But yeah, there's pockets and stuff. Yeah. Your basic shoulder bag. Club Devo. I think there's a shirt like, well, I don't think, I know there's a shirt like this, a unisex style and girls style. And there's a bundle too. You can save money if you get the bag and the shirt. But yeah, go check that out. Clubdevo.com, everybody. And you'll see a link there to their store, which is run by Hello Merch. Now, this is the thing that I haven't seen yet. This hasn't been announced on the site yet, so don't tell anybody you saw it here. No, it's okay. We can give you a sneak peek. You guys ready? This is really cool looking. Hey, who's Dead Fool? What's up, Dead Fool?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Dead Fool, do you like the band Severed Heads? Wait a second. This guy's talking about this person. Hold on. Do you like the band, the artist, Severed Heads? Dead Fool. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, if you like noise or electronic experimental music at all, might be good. And here we go. This is what I was hoping to show you guys. I think this turned out really well. I'm going to pull it out like a severed head.
She's a good girl.
What could it be?
It's a Science Boy pillow.
This is it's like a velvety. It's a black velvet pillow with metallic.
Satin.
Yeah, satin pillow with the classic Duty Now for the Future / also known as Science Boy logo of Devo. That is nice, dude. That's a well-stuffed pillow too. This is quality right here. I mean, you can get a cheap-ass pillow made, or you can get quality pillow like Devo. This, I'm gonna have to get a couple more of these.
You know how much they are?
No, I have no idea how much they are.
Because yeah, I do like that.
But look, it has one of those covers that it unzips.
Oh, so to wash it.
I'm assuming.
Nice.
My cat.
That's my biggest concern is like, what the cost
See,
is.
because arguably this is the one for the archives, right? But
yeah,
I'm going to have one out here. And for that to happen, I need to have this one in the archives, or actually one that I don't take out of the plastic bag in the archives. And then this one the cats can barf on. Because they will barf on it. I really like how this pillow goes with my nails. What do you think?
No, I think it has nothing to do with your nails. But,
It does now. Look how it goes with it. Oh, you know what? It's really fitting the color theme of today. I got a slightly different colored gold. Depending on the light you look at, the golds could match. How similar. Look how similar these shirts are.
Wait, I just read the Cheap Ass Pillows, another great band name.
No, is that cheap ass pillows or the cheap ass pillows? Because there's a difference. Now you could have cheap ass pillows.
Yeah, that was good.
This is not a cheap ass pillow.
No, and I don't think it's cheap either. It's probably a lot of money.
Well, it is a nice pillow.
It is nice, and
I mean, it feels
I'm
like
gonna hope it's like 40-ish.
I could take a nap on this side totally.
I don't know what anybody else thinks, but
Well,
like,
because
what should it cost? What do you guys think that should cost?
Devo's made pillows before, but it's nothing you want to put your face on.
No, and they weren't the same, like, but they weren't cheap either.
I mean, look. This is this is kind of soft. This is kind of the same soft material.
No, not even close.
That's the pillows they made before, but it's just a digital graphic. But that is like actual screened on it, like
Great. I understand.
So these are like a few years ago.
Oh, quite a few years ago.
But these aren't even as stuffed as much as that new one.
I don't think it's the same material inside.
Yeah, I just like the fact that it's really overstuffed the pillow. It's nice. But anyway, that's our Devo merch. That's great. There's a lot of new stuff coming out. I did shoot a promo video, Tim. Let me make you big again. I did shoot a promo video in Hollywood with Mark Mothersbaugh that at some point we'll be advertising a product for Devo, but I got to do some edits and things. But I'm glad that we got that done before he got evacuated. It was crazy. Oh, hi, Groovy Lisa. How's it going? Nice to see you. I just noticed you were here. Cheap ass pillow. Now, Groovy Lisa, I think I saw somewhere that you were talking about, maybe on one of your live streams that I caught a couple minutes of, some food furniture you bought. Did you buy some food furniture, like footstools or something that were shaped like food? Please tell us, Groovy Lisa. If you want to come on screen and tell us, that'd be great. Just in case you want to. Now, also, I'm going to put this link in the chat. This is the link to join us on screen. Now, this is for if Groovy Lisa wants to come up and tell us a story about her food furniture, because I'd like to know.
She says her pillow has left the chat.
Okay. But does that mean she doesn't want to tell us about the food furniture?
No,
Join.
I think she will.
Okay, so this is a link to join me on screen. Me. Oh, I can't see the keyboard. Hold on. Me. Join on screen. Okay, this can be for Groovy Lisa to tell us the story. And this can also be if you want to join us for noise, which will be happening in less than 20 minutes. We would love to have at least 3 other people on the screen with me and Tim, so we can do noise. And remind you that doing noise on screen with us means that you get 2 names in the drawing for the prizes, right?
Dead Fool, you are not wrong.
Dead Fool.
Nicki Minaj does have great ass pillows.
Dead Fool, you never answered my question about Severed Heads. Dead Fool. I want to know if you are familiar with the band Severed Heads. They're one of my favorites. This is a Severed Heads record right there. Might be another Severed Heads record in here. But I love that band. Changed my life. Oh yeah, chocolate chip cookie stool is the one you have. Unfamiliar. Well, Dead Fool, depending on what kind of music you listen to. I'm not sure how you happened upon this channel, but thank you for being here. I could recommend some stuff to you if you let me know what you're into. I mean, can I be so bold to say I could recommend stuff to you? Douglas Gilbert is here backstage, and I'm thinking that he's probably going to join us for noise again, right? Okay,
I believe so.
So now we need 2 more people to join us for noise. Where's now William? William Pumping Vinyl was talking about joining me for noise.
And where's Richard?
Earlier today.
Where is Richard?
Richard, I saw him earlier today too. He was asking for noise. And
Richard, where are you?
Oh, Marie, hell yeah. No, one of my favorite top 5 bands in my whole life, Severed Heads. Oh yeah, so Dead Fool, I can tell that by your name, you're into movies. It's one of the things I don't know a whole lot about, Dead Fool, is movies. I saw a few movies when I was a kid, but I really didn't pay attention after that. So I'm sorry I cannot join you in the movie references, but just let it be known that's not one of the 5 things I know. But we appreciate you being here. I'm kind of a music guy, really totally music. Now, Rathette, Tim, this is where we shine.
Uh-huh.
This is where we shine. You ready?
Shining.
What song?
Not a clue.
You got.
No, I thought we weren't doing this anymore. So it's like not a
Tim,
clue.
I'm not going to make your job easier for you in 2025. Things get harder.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets worse, life.
Yeah.
So you got to be prepared with some kind of content for us here, Tim. Can you just pretend you're doing disco, but just do loud, uncomfortable
Well, how about you initiate the song and I'll do the backups?
Well, because how am I going to know you're going to know the backups? If you start the song, then I know you know it. It doesn't even matter what you do. It can go with what I'm doing or not. It just has to be loud enough for people to hear it. Okay, are you ready? Just start doing something, and I'm going to turn on Rathette. Your particular tier of dono will get you a Crochet Clown disco narrated by Tim and I. All right, Tim, I can count you down whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
1.
Mama, how do
How do you like it? How do you like it? More. How do you like it? How do you like it? Wine, wine, wine. How do you drink it? How do you drink it? Like this. Tim's disco is all ambient. And then Charlie grabs your soul and he throws it around the room.
It's gone.
Went right down that plastic light-up toilet of his. Now, Rathette, Tim, are you writing this down? I'm trying.
When is Michael Pilmer gonna make? Wait, I just lost it. It moved.
10, 2. Okay, I'm keeping track, Tim. I'm trying to get.
When is Michael Pilmer gonna make cheap ass pillow merch?
Soon. As soon as I sell. Speaking of which, as soon as so many links to post all the time. Okay, people. I'm telling you something honestly here. As soon as y'all buy some of the Devil and the SuperChat Charlie shirts I have, which I'm putting in the chat, this is a link to my little store. And this is basically the merchandise I have that's related to my channel, specifically personally, my personal art projects and crap. Not Devo or whatever, but Michael Pilmer, BigCartel.com. You can get limited edition Velvet, Devil, and Vices t-shirts there. You can also get SuperChat Charlie t-shirts. This guy right here. There are still, I think, maybe one of each size at least left in those. And parts of that shirt glow in the dark. First time ever anybody here in the vinyl community has made a glow in the dark t-shirt.
Bam!
I ship to Australia, Rathette. Of course I do. You'll see a little, when you try to order something from Australia, it'll probably just say, email me your address. I'll figure out exact shipping costs. So go through the motions, do what you got to do. I will let you know if I have your size. Breakfast King, do you know of any suppliers who can provide ass pillows that are worn inside your pants? This might be your first million, Breakfast King. You just need to go to the patent office, patent your idea, make a drawing of it. Maybe you want to commission Butter Knives and Zunatuna to draw this idea out for you, an ass pillow. Then you can provide it to the office that gives you the right to make a lot of money on it. There you go. I just want a little cut of that, just enough to pay off my house. That's all I ask. I don't owe a whole lot on it. If you're talking about making a lot of money with this product, which I hope you are, we're not talking a whole lot to cover.
Whore. How do you like it? How do you like it?
Ass pillows. If Artie Barnes, Artie,
Murray, what are you talking about? Artie is here. You know,
right. He can't escape. He's down here in the weeds with me.
Shoot.
Now, Marie, we were just talking about Artie on another stream. I can't remember if it was in January stream we did or the last December one, but we were talking about why I don't do the Merry Christmas or the Weird Christmas streams anymore.
Yeah, we're talking about
well, because Artie was my guest for the last two of them, and he really did great job at being the weird guest who had nothing to do with Kiss, didn't like Kiss, didn't know even Kiss's names. He didn't even know the band members' names. So it was a perfect guest. And since he passed away suddenly, unexpectedly, I can't bring myself to do a Weird Christmas anymore. For one thing, because I could never find a guest weird enough that would be able to replace or take his spot, He was the ultimate.
I mean, clearly nobody ever, has nobody's ever been like him.
And for those of you who don't know, Artie Barnes was part of the group Barnes and Barnes, who did that song Fish Heads, Roly Poly Fish. They were big friends with Dr. Demento, and they were friends with Devo back in the day. And
Weird Al.
I think they even wrote stuff for America, the band America.
Yes, yeah, they did.
Yeah, but anyway, Barnes and Barnes trivia aside, Artie was a great guy, and I'm so sad that I didn't get to meet him face to face till so much later in life, because I've known him through email for decades, just because of Devo fan thing. But I didn't meet him until maybe 2 or 3 years before he passed away. But I did go to his house. He was really sweet. Showed me some amazing Barnes and Barnes collectibles and other weird shit he collected over the years. Cool guy. But Marie was one of his good friends. So that's it's weird that she shows up here after a long time.
And our friend Kendra.
Where's Kendra?
She's still doing it. So.
What, Kendra's here?
No, she's not here. But it's like she's continuing the the Artie-esque.
Deadpool. What are these little logos there? Can you tell what that is, Tim?
Clapping.
I think those are herpes hands.
Oh, maybe they hurt. Yeah, they might.
No, I think those are venereal disease hands.
It might be blisters on the inside. You just can't see them.
Those hands need a moist towelette before they go anywhere.
Oh, I'm not sure about them.
Look, is that a rap group? I bet you they're going to use a lot of auto-tune.
It is now, isn't it, Marie?
This one here is using a lot of auto-tune. Oh, you guys, totally meant to have a wine and cheese party. All right, so I got wine.
Wait, you've been farty.
And here's the cheese.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, who's doing noise? Anyone? Is it just me and Douglas and Tim? We have to have at least one more person, but 2 would be great. Okay. Here's the link.
Just get you, Lisa. Come on.
Oh shit.
Marie, come
All right.
on.
I just posted the wrong.
Can you do it without waking your mom up, Marie?
I posted the wrong link. I didn't mean to post my stupid story again. I'm going to post the link to join me on screen.
He's
now
trying
this
to push his capitalism.
The devil on a shirt, basically. StreamYard link just posted for people who want to join us for noise. All we need is really one more person. That would be doable. But what? Dead Fool bought a Jesus Simmons card. Wahoo! Now, Dead Fool, I got to tell you about that. I got a box of these blank Jesus prayer cards from a former viewer of ours.
Jake.
There we go. We got Jake. We're going to be doing noise, you guys. Just let me tell this crazy story. So, Deadfool, I got this box of Jesus prayer cards from Sophia, who used to come by here a lot. And over the past, 2 or 3 years, however, I've just been drawing Gene Simmons on them. I used to give them to people who would super chat or whatever. But then I just put them on the store because I had a box of them, right? So I will make sure you get one of those soon. Thank you. I'm assuming that you just ordered one. But thanks. Okay, so we have enough people for noise, and that'll start in less than 10 minutes, you guys. I think I have enough at my fingertips here to start this thing. So for those of you who don't know the noise thing, oftentimes we'll spend the last 15, 20 minutes of this stream making spur of the moment, stream of consciousness sound, noise, any kind of sound. It doesn't have to be musical. It can be sounds you make with your hands, your mouth, beating on something. I tend to use things like this recorder here that I put a tape in. For a moment, and then at this point, if you were to shut, it would be helpful. So I just do stuff like that. With that, I have a little Korg synthesizer thing here we can do stuff with, and I have like.
It could be a jar of keys. It could be like
a whoopee cushion. Just do noises with your. The basic thing is to make noise and to have your camera on live. You don't have to show yourself, but the camera has to be on because I'm not a big fan of a what do you call this icon thing? What's the thing? No, it's a avatar. I'm not a big fan of the avatar on the screen. So, but that's cool. We're going to do noise, you guys, in just a few minutes. I'm going to bring these people up here in a couple of minutes. Now, Tim, what are you using for noise? Not the dog, hopefully.
I am not going to be using the dog. I have the bongo drum. I have the gong, and I have the mini keyboard.
Wait a second. I like this comment. Patrick, I'm assuming you're just somebody that fell up in here today, right?
No, that's Patrick. That's our friend Patrick.
I really want to pretend that this is the first thing somebody says when they come to the stream for the. Right.
I like
strange shit. I think "Strange Shit Out Front" was the name of the unreleased Tom Petty album before he died. Patrick, that's a really favorite quote of mine from now on. And hugs is okay too.
Thank you, Patrick. Right back to you.
Hey, we have people, Lisa. We have 2 people backstage who are waiting to come up. We're gonna bring them up. I'm gonna ask them.
Come more. Come on, Patrick. If you
come more, says Tim. You can't deny Tim when he demands that. That's marketable as hell, you guys.
Come more.
Yeah, MOAR.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna bring people up now, Tim. Let me set this to this. Boom. And then Douglas, are you ready? Thumbs up. Okay, cool, brother. Douglas, thanks for joining us again, man. How's it going? Oh, wait. Okay, good. I can hear you. Great. I just want to make sure we were all working there. What are you going to be using for noise today?
Keyboards again.
Right on. And great. Well, I'm going to bring Jake. Jake, are you ready? Thumbs up if you are. He did a special thumb there. Jake, what's happening? Thanks so much for joining us.
Dude, it's great to see you. Oh, cowbell.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Authentic Epcot Center Moroccan tourist drum.
Or cowbell.
It looks like cowbell.
So how long have you owned that thing there?
Oh, geez. probably 20 years, 25 years, something like that.
Nice. We get to break it in tonight.
Yeah. I was waiting for this moment.
What have you used that for most recently?
Sitting on a shelf collecting dust, probably.
Okay. When's the last time you used it? Do you remember? Did you ever?
Wait, probably when I moved in my house about 15 years ago, and then now I've moved into my apartment. So, you know.
Were you trying to scare the demons out of the house?
Yeah, I'm cleansing. I don't have any sage on hand except for cooking, so I got to use my drum, I guess.
Okay, so while we prepare to do this, I'm going to pour some drink here. I encourage anybody else who
that's a good plan.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it now.
Also,
I'm going to remind you guys that I have control over everybody's volume, I think, to a point. And so if
what Mike's trying to say is he's the God Lord, and we are his peons.
That's
noise minions.
That's redundant, Tim. You just need one of those words. Now, but what I was going to say is I have control over the volumes. Oh, that is just not going to reach into the camera, is it?
The volume.
Okay, here we go. So I'll be adjusting things. If you notice that you can't hear yourself or it sounds like you're lost in the mix, just give me a minute or so, and I'll be going through everybody's volumes as I'm trying to do noise just to set things. So eventually I will get everything probably pretty matched up. Now, my mic is working okay right now, right?
It is.
Okay, awesome, because doesn't always. Okay, so how we typically start these things, and we don't have an intro for this session yet, but we're going to make an intro for this noise thing. What I'm going to do is the way we start this typically is I'll find something on this tape recorder that is fun to repeat, and once you hear something basically repeat itself 5 to 10 times in here, when you kind of know that I have something going, I've got a groove going, you guys just start doing what you're going to do. And eventually we'll get all the levels worked out. Let's just get a level check now with everybody.
A level check.
Yeah. Let's make noise. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, now I can't hear what Douglas is doing.
Do it now?
Hold on. I'm going to get Douglas's mic settings. Okay. Okay, I turned Douglas up. Okay, good. Douglas, thank you. Thank you for that. All right, and Jake, do your drum again. That's great. Okay, Tim's nice and loud. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start with this thing. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm going to say goodbye, of course, before we end the stream around 9 or so. We may go a little later. Who knows? But here we go with the noise therapy for this evening. And if this usually scares you away, I say farewell. Thank you for coming to the stream. We appreciate your eyes and ears. Here we go. You know what I should mention? What this cassette is called? What? It's Sex and Spirituality, Side 4. Gateways. Jonathan Parker's Gateways Institute. Okay, we're going to see what Jonathan Parker knows.
Get a pen and paper and draw 5 concentric circles. That is, progressively draw 5 circles, one inside the next. And after you do that, then resume listening to the tape. 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 Resume listening to the tape. Do that. Then resume listening to the tape. 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 You do that. You resume listening to the tape. Do that. Then resume listening. You do that. Then resume listening to the tape. You do that. Then resume listening to the tape. Listening to the tape. Then resume listening to the tape. Then resume listening to the tape. You do that. Then resume listening to the tape. The second circle from the center represents parallel lines. The fourth circle represents many soul groups. Visualization patterns may help you to gain a glimpse of the continuing evolution of consciousness. Identity can culminate in total enlightenment. And to reject one individual, what? A level of awareness. Typically, when you get involved with parents, 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 in a shoplifting incident, 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 in a shoplifting incident. Yep, they're definitely concerned. They're definitely concerned. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Incident. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Shoplifting incident. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Yep, they're definitely concerned. Yep, they're definitely concerned. But when you add the two of the main, the fact that programs that you would, program that you use that we would come in discount, which is a major attention getter, which is a major attention getter, which is a major attention getter, which is a major up to 25%, and we've even got it set up all for us. It drives home the message even greater. This is someone who just, it's not the first time they've shoplifted. 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 First time they've shoplifted. It's not the first time they've shoplifted. First time they've shoplifted. It's not the first time they've shoplifted. 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 It's not the first time they've shoplifted. It's not the first time they've shoplifted. First time they've shoplifted. 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 Probably. For most youth, that's a pretty traumatic experience. Most youth, that's a pretty traumatic experience. 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 It's a pretty traumatic experience. Pretty traumatic experience. That's a pretty traumatic experience. For most youth, that's a pretty traumatic experience. For most youth, that's a pretty traumatic experience. For most youth, that's a pretty traumatic experience. So there's an opportunity to educate.
All right, this is it for me. 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 All right, this is it. 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 All right. All right. All right, this is me. All right, for me. All right, this. All right, all right, this is me. All right, this is me. All right, this. All right, me. All right, this is it. Now, with this example, as I've started this, all power struggles, 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 abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, verbal abuse, verbal abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, verbal abuse, verbal abuse, verbal abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, verbal abuse, verbal abuse, whether it's 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 verbal abuse, from shouting matches, whether it's physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, physical abuse, physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, whether it's physical abuse, whether you actually are hitting each other, whether you're hitting each other, whether you're hitting each other, or hitting each other, or hitting each other, actually are hitting each other, whether you're hitting each other, whether you're hitting each other, whether you're hitting each other, actually are hitting each other, or whether it's emotional abuse where you actually, or whether it's emotional abuse, whether it's emotional abuse, or whether it's emotional abuse, whether it's emotional abuse, whether it's emotional abuse, whether it's emotional abuse, it's emotional abuse where you actually abandon each other, abandon each other, abandon each other, abandon each other, abandon each other. They all end in abuse. All end in abuse. All end in abuse. Thing we're going to do is number two. The thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. We're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. The second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. Second thing we're going to do is number two. The skills needed to prevent power. That's so important for us. I'll say that one more time. Practically, the ability to cause and effect. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. Say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. Say that one more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. Say that one more time. So you can. I'm gonna say that one more time. One more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. So you can. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. Say that one more time. One more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. One more time. Say that one more time. Say that one more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. Say that one more time. Say that one more time. I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna say that. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time so you can kind of track with me this first part.
Well, we can do another 2 minutes and making as noisy as we can.
It was yeah. I don't know what it was.
Should we go 1 more minute and make it as noisy as possible? I think we should.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
That was pretty cool.
This thing right here. Okay, let's do a little.
Oh, okay.
We're please. We're going to make this just the loud part, okay? So everybody's level is pretty good. Let me just check, and we'll do a little serenade as we leave the noise here. Okay, so everybody's up about a little over 50%, and on the count of 3, I'll turn on the disco and we can make some noise for another couple minutes, and then I'll say bye to everybody. Cheers, everybody. Thanks. And I got to make sure I write down Douglas and Jake for a couple of points in the frickin' thing.
Cheers.
Cheers, bitches.
All right, buddies. Here we go. Therapy could be, abuse could be. Let's do it.
101.
Yeah.
Oh.
We did it. People, and we ruined the channel. We just ruined the algorithm. We ruined the algorithm. Now, just for people who are wondering, this is a circuit bent Fisher-Price baby room monitor. All these little punk rock spikes that are glued to it are touch sensitive. Like it's just like. So I can make it feedback in great ways. That was a gift.
And this piece is from the Cleveland Orchestra during Mazel and Zell. No exaggeration. Like this is from a cellist from the Cleveland Orchestra.
Okay, so and just to let you guys know, the other tapes we were so we were hearing Sex and Spirituality. That wasn't really good, and then we heard a community-based anti-shoplifting program. And then we heard also preventing power struggles. So that was what we were listening to on the thing. So, wow.
It was all sexual.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Tim Nolan, are you faking it? Yes.
Always.
He always fakes it when it comes to that.
How do you spell that?
He couldn't possibly be interested every time he has sex. Happens so often. Oh my God, wait a second. Okay, well, you know what that happens then? Well, I'll tell you what happens.
Pilmer's dropping clothes.
Lovely.
I don't think it's so lovely.
Oh, you know who's saying lovely there is Sharon Osbourne. I don't know why I got that recording with saying lovely, but I do. Rat, that was so kind of you. I appreciate your kind donation. I'm glad that you want to throw that number at me. Throw that number anytime you want.
and Mr. Todd would like to tell you something.
That's a command. That's a command you don't hear very often, Tim.
How do you spell that?
Command?
Yeah.
There's no O's involved. That gives you a hint.
I was just wondering.
Jake and Douglas, thank you so much for doing the do.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Man, that's cool. And Jake, great to see you, man.
Jake, I'm glad we could dust the old drum off there. And
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, maybe next Thursday we can do something like this again. You guys are always welcome to come play.
And there has been times where we've had actually some great experiences where musically everything came together.
No, that's not right. That's not right.
Like, it can happen. It can happen.
I'll be better prepared next time. I got to bust out my repertoire.
Oh, you were awake and your camera worked and your mic worked. That's all we ask.
Half the battle showed up.
We don't get all three of those things from camera all the time.
No, like, yeah, it's true. It's like for a while, it's like, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Douglas. Thanks again, buddy. Thanks again.
Do you like my ghostly sounds? You like the ghostly sounds I did with the keyboard?
I love the
ghostly
ghosts.
sounds.
Yeah, I think that helped bring people closer to hell tonight. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Well on our way.
Speaking of which, Hail Bear welcomes you, and we'll see you next Thursday, you guys. Appreciate you being here.
Good deal.
For the support. And again, thanks for people who donated. Here's the ticket counts right here. There they are. So I'll put those in the box tonight. We'll see you next week, and we'll have more things to tell. And Tim will have another shirt to wear, I'm sure. Unless we're lucky.
Oh, no, I'm going to wear a shirt. I'm not there yet.
All right, Jake.
See you on Thursday next week.
Yeah, trying to get you excited, Jake.
All right. See you, Jake. We're going to leave the stream. See you. Douglas, see you. Thanks, man.
Hey, take care, Douglas.
Next time. And Rathat and Groovy Lisa and everybody, Adrian, Peter Gray,
all
the people.
Everybody, it was a great night. Enjoy yourself.
Now you guys got to try to be last. Now, Peter Graves is pretty good at this. So,
he's going to do it. You know he is.
Tim,
I
I'll
have
give you
faith in you.
If you're going to be around for a minute, I'll call you. I got a glass of wine to finish.
Get her done, Beach.
All right, so we'll leave you with this.
You are better than okay, Lisa.
We'll leave you with no tape in there.
Yeah, see, that's how he rolls with me.
We'll leave you with this instead. All right, see you, Tim.
Hour. It might have started over homework, but it's not about homework anymore. It's not about homework anymore. But it's not about homework anymore. 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 But it's not about homework anymore. But it's not about homework anymore. 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 But it's not about homework anymore. It's not about homework anymore. But it's not about homework anymore. It's not about homework anymore. It's not about homework anymore. It's about who's in charge and who has power.
Me!
It's me!